Hey guys, I want to share with you something that will fundamentally change your approach to content creation using N8N, yeah? I mean, of course, if you're serious about dominating your niche through high quality SEO, written content, then this is for you. To start with the demo right here, this content right here, this article was fully creating using this automation. So it created, based of course, the title, description, introduction, also the images. Just for information as well, all the images you're going to see in the automation itself, they'll have an alt text and also description attached. We're going to have a table of content also. And as you scroll down, you have many redirect links also. So just for information, all of these links that we're going to see through the articles, to the generated articles to be exact, they will be verified, yeah, because we're going to have as well a verification agent that gets data only from verified sources, yeah. So all this article was fully automated just using one topic, an article topic, and also notes. And also we have an article type that we can choose. Additional to that, we're going to have as well reference links to be exact, where this data was taken from, because it is required now currently by Google and by other services. So the article will be legit, right? So, yep, I think you're ready now to start. Let's start. So first, oh, apologies. Let me explain you as well what all of this is about, right? So we're gonna have here a total of 6 steps. The first one is our input step. Basically, here you can connect any webhook you want. So as you can see here, I have a lovable demo. We're just gonna input here the article topic, the type, and the notes. We're gonna return back to it. Then we're going to have a research team that will research for us the keywords. It will recommend the keywords. It will do a keyword research. It will do as well topic insights. Also, it will identify our competitors. Then we're going to have our verification team right here that will do a competitor analysis, and also it will scrape for us verified sources right here. Also, the EEAT fortification agent that will also have specific tools attached that will fortify our article. Next, we're going to have as well our creation team. So this will be responsible for creating our article. Just for information also, if you want to fully customize the article for a client, as an example, yeah, or for a brand, I do recommend you to input here in this expert article viewer to input client data. So it will be fully adjusted for your client. Next, we're going to go to image creation node. You can see here, I mean, this section right here is responsible for creating the images as shown in the example before. Yep, so all the images are going to have as well a description, alt text, and so on. Next, we're going to have as well the post on WordPress. So if you're using WordPress, it will automatically post for you as draft. I set it up as draft, but if you want straight away to post without verifying it, I don't recommend though, because I do recommend you first to check the article, yeah, to see that, hey, there's no misspellings or whatever. So to make sure, because still a human touch, I think it's required. Maybe it will not be required in 1 month, because maybe from this monster you'll create another monster. So yeah, let's see. So I hope you're ready for the demo. So let's start. So we're gonna start with the first part right here. Just for the purpose of the live demo, I would like to start one with you. So here, I'll write how to create. So no, article topic. Achieving top ranking article in 2025 using AI. Yeah. In article type, we will put a blog post. This one I made with Lovable right here, just to show you that, hey, you can easily connect it to any webhook or whatever service you want. Maybe you can even build a SaaS with this. If you become a millionaire using my automation, just send me 1%, please. I'll be grateful for that. But yeah, let's start. So I'm gonna have as well here notes. I don't have time now to write the notes, so now I have here an so GPT write me notes for this also. Before I wrote as well some other notes just for testing purposes. Okay. So here, this article will explain how to use artificial intelligence to create high-ranking articles in 2025, yada, 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 yada. Yeah, I'm gonna just copy these notes. I'll paste it here. By the way, as you can see, there's no keywords here, yeah, because the fun part is about to start. So I just sent it through a webhook. So if you're going to see here in pressing executions, it was succeeded. I'm going to copy this to editor. And as you can see right here, if we're in the first node, which is lovable demo right here, we have a query here. We have the topic, types, and notes. So yep, I think now we are currently ready to start our automation. So I will show you a live demo how everything works. Yeah. So just scrolling down, I'll just press play here. So as I mentioned before, I mean, you'll receive it basically in form submission. You're going to have the exact same data as I showed you there in Lovable. Of course, if you want to create your own using whatever webhook, please do so. Yeah. Just for your information also, the whole blog post, like based on all the agents and the image generation, it will cost around 70 to 80 cents. Yeah, because there's a total of 20 agents right here. I mean, LLMs and agents, there are 20, and also we have image generations also, and as well we have a few loops. Moving next, I'm going to have our set data client. So here we fed the information from the webhook. And here you'll have it as well from the form. Also here, as you can see, I even put here client, location, language, and competitors. So even this data, I did not include it here, but even this data from this set data client, you can just feed it here in Expert Article Weaver and just tell him like, hey, brand voice, here and that. So it will know for who exactly to create the article, if you, of course, if you want to do so. All of these automations, by the way, for example, the first section, the second section, and third and fourth, they are using Gemini 2.5 Pro. If you ask me why I chose Gemini 2.5 Pro, it's because, well, guys, there's a lot, it's a big context window, yeah, it's a lot of information. So as per my own checks, I checked with many LLMs, I checked with Claude, I checked with GBT, I checked with Grok, and so on. So far, this for me, Gemini 2.5 Pro, so far it's one of the best. But maybe if you watch this video in 1 month, maybe a better one already appeared, so you can experiment with other ones. Yeah. So moving forward, we got the data, yeah, the article type and the article notes. We will move to our keyword recommendation agent. So as we press right here, the input we have here is the article topic, which is achieving top ranking article in 2025 using AI. And also we have the nodes. So this data was included here in the user input. And for the system prompt, we have this. You are an expert SEO strategist and content planner. Your primary function is to analyze article topics. Basically what it will do, it will analyze your topic and also your notes and will recommend 3 primary keywords. It will recommend 3 long tail keywords, also 3 problem focused keywords, and 3 solution focused keywords. So this will help us a lot for creating our top ranking article. Moving next, yeah, which I would say this is one of the most important agents from them all, is our keyword research agent. As you can see here as well, it's connected to our Gemini 2.5 Pro. Yeah, so this keyword research agent has 4 tools attached. Yeah, so these 4 tools are primary keyword research, long tail keyword research, problem focused keyword research, and solution focused keywords. Yeah, so for the first one, we are using Rapid API, Google Keyword Research, and for the next 3, we are using the Vili search. Just for your information also, I did prepare documentation that will be available when you get the workflow. So in this documentation, you're going to have step-by-step guide how to connect to each and every API. You're going to have as well reference links to the tools and everything else. So as an example, hey, here you go, primary search, keyword research as an example. You're going to have here Rapid API. Yeah. So we're going to have here straight away the link. You can just connect, get the API key, and just fill in the data inside the HTTP request node accordingly. Yeah. So to show you just what this tool output is for the primary keyword is this. Yeah. So we have quite a big output for, and this output is 3 times, as you can see here. Guys, this is a lot of data. That's this being the reason why I used Gemini 2.5 Pro, because it's a lot of data. It's just only 1 from 3. You can see for the second one, And also you can see here for the third primary keyword. Okay, here's only one. Cool. Anyway, AI SEO, first one. Maybe I'll be the second one, guys. Let's see. I mean, and moving next to long tail keywords, problem focused keywords, and solution focused keywords. Here we're using Tavili search. So if you don't know what is Tavili, it basically scrapes the internet for you. It's one of the, I'll consider one of the best tools for LLMs. Yeah, you can just enter the link app.tavili.com and you can get their API key. Yeah, so you need to insert again the data inside, set it up, and yep, it will scrape the internet using Tavili. As you can see, for example, for long tail keyword research, you can see here query we have the optimizing blog post for our long tail keywords, and we have as well some data and contents, and all this was done for the whole three keywords, and the same was done for the other two. If we enter inside the keyword research agent, we can see here that the input was taken from the keyword recommendation right here. So if you press, we will put on system message, and you can see here, hey, you are a chief SEO research strategist, yeah, an elite analyst renowned for uncovering insights and yada 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 yada, yeah. So it will do the proper keyword research. It has a proper system prompt that will guide the agent exactly what he needs to do and what needs to be done. So here is an example of the output that this agent gave it to us, like for example, hey, research summary, the low research volume for the primary keywords AI SEO 2025. So here we go, indicates a nascent but growing interest. Users are likely looking for future-focused strategic information on how AI will shape SEO in 2025. And yada 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 again. There's a lot of info. Moving next. So as I mentioned before, this one, he's a beast. He's using basically 4 tools, 4 HTTP request nodes for doing this keyword research to shape, to create our top ranking article. Yeah. Moving forward, we have our topic insights and core angle synthesizer. So what this guy does, yeah, so the input from this guy is from our keyword research agent, the one from before. If you press here on the system prompt, here is you are a master content strategist and editor-in-chief. We have only chief here, guys. We have only managers up. So these guys, they already know exactly what to do. Yeah, so his task is to synthesize the entire body of the research to define the strategic direction for upcoming article. Yeah, so this is an analyst. He's a powerful analyst that will guide our LLM to create and shape our article. Yeah, checking the output itself, you can see the strategic integration of artificial intelligence and SEO, most sought after solution to detail. There's different sections for key EEAT opportunities based on that also, because as I mentioned, or maybe I did not mention, but just for your information, EEAT now, very important. Yeah, especially nowadays in the present day, it's very important. So moving next, we have our competitor identification agent. So this agent has attached one tool, which is Perplexity Search. I mean, if you ask me why I use Perplexity Search rather than Tavili here, is because here we need to identify specific things. We need to check our competitors, what the hell they're doing. So just looking through it. By the way, as I mentioned before, again, about this tool, how to connect, we have it available in the documentation. So as we scroll down, here we have tools with Perplexity Search. So you need to have as well here the documentation and everything else and exactly where you need to input the data. Yeah. So as we see here on the output, we're going to press on schema, apologies, on JSON. And here we have the URL, we have a title of the article, and also we have a snippet. So what this does, it checks our competitors. Yeah, so we need to identify our competitors, exactly who we are up against. It's a war, guys. I'm just joking. Anyway, let's check his system prompt. You are an expert SEO research analyst specializing in identifying top ranking organic competitor content. Yeah, I think that this explains everything. And the tools and everything and yada yada. Moving next, we have a code. So this code will separate for us the URL, the title, and the snippet. And it will prepare for us as 4 outputs so we can give it to our next LLMs. Oh, Okay, I will stop right here, guys, just for one moment, because we do have one tool which is not operational. So let's check what is the reason here. Okay, no, the output worked. Apologies, my bad. I will continue. Please play. Yep, it was my bad. I think it was something wrong with N8N. Moving forward, we're gonna have the verification team, yeah? So what this verification team will do? So the outputs from the previous competitor identifier agent, yeah? So it will be put here in the loop, and then we're gonna have our competitor content analyst. So what this competitor analyst will do? So it will check one by one each and every competitor. Then we're gonna have the topic insights and core angle from our strategies from before. And here he has a system prompt. You are a senior SEO content analyst and a competitive strategist, yeah? So your expertise lies in dissecting top ranking competitors' content. So it will check for their flaws, maybe their benefits, why they reach top, how so, and so on. And it will provide us with a specific output based on that. Okay, I will just continue here the automation because I stopped it from before. Now moving forward, yep, we here once again. So the information from this guy, yeah, from the competitor identification agent went through the loop, and this loop was fed to this competitor content analyst, yeah. So to scrape each and every competitor, and he is using again here in this case, as you can see on the tools, he is using one specific tool, which is the Willy extract. So why the Willy extract? Because it checked based on URL. Because as you can see here, in this code, it separated the URL, yeah? So we are checking based on URL. We are doing a deeper research on our competitors. So this is super cool. Then we're gonna have just an aggregate node right here. It will get all this data, and then we're gonna have our EEAT fortification agent. So the input for this agent is just the input from our topic insights and core analyst, which is the guy here. Yeah. So to check for EAT opportunities that there are. So by pressing in, as I mentioned before, the input. Yep. And here we have as well the system prompt. And here you are a specialist EAT research investigator. He's a detective, guys, and source verifier. So yeah, again, he has as well available tools. In his case, he has two tools available. He has the Willy extract and also he has the Willy search. So he has both tools available to check for possibilities. So again, we can do a proper EEAT uh, fully optimized blog post because it's very important. So moving forward, we're gonna have our next agent, which is our authoritative research link finder agent. Again, he's amazing. I love him also. Why? Because of course we don't want water. We want our content to be fully legit, yeah, to be our content, like for, let's say for example the reference links that you've seen before. If I want to just press it right here. So the reference links, yeah, that you see here, we don't want it to get them from our competitors, right? I mean, why we should promote them, or I don't know, from someone else that is writing something bad or whatever. We want to have the information provided from trusted sources like government websites, I don't know, educational websites, research websites, specialists, and so on. So we do need to have trusted sources in this case because it's very important to create a proper, fully optimized SEO article. So again, for our authoritative research link finder agent, we have the input from our topic insights and core angle synthesizer, which is again the guy from here. So if you press in it, here we have as well the system prompt. You are a specialized research assistant and digital librarian, highly persistent and resourceful. I always give them these beautiful roles. I mean, of course, thanks to Gemini 2.5 Pro, he was my amazing body right here for creating these beautiful system prompts. Of course, guys, maybe we're gonna say like, hey, GBT is better, or and so on, but whatever, just choose whoever you want. It doesn't matter. I mean, it matters what exactly you want to do with them, but anyway. So, yep, once again, what this agent will do, it will check for us legitimate sources that we can include in our article. Yep, you can see here his output, prove external value links. Here we have with a title. Also, we have some basic information also about them, which is really helpful. Moving forward, we have a get data node. This one you can skip. It just has, we got all the data from before, so we'll not search for it. Then we're going to combine all the data from before, and we will feed it to our article outline architect. Yeah. So pressing on the article outline architect. Yeah. So what it does. So yeah, I think you're aware that, hey, when writing an article, you need to have an outline, right? You need to have a plan of action. You need to know about what to write, where to write, when to write, and so on. So this guy does that. So the input here is all the information gathered before, which is the article topic, article type, notes, keyword recommendation, as you can see right here, yeah, on this side of the screen, guys. You can look here. Keyword research agent information, topic insights, and so on. This is a lot of information, a lot. So all this information was fed to our article outline architect. And if you're going to press on the system prompt right here, you will see that, hey, he's an expert SEO content architect and master outline creator. So his mission is to construct a comprehensive, deeply researched, SEO optimized, user-centric, and EAT rich article outline. Yeah. So if you're going to check here on the output, you will see here, okay, H1 title, the definitive AI SEO playbook, and so on. It has meta description, EAT elements, etc., etc., etc. So he's already created the base, yeah, the heart of our article based on all the research made by our amazing team of researchers and also by our other team, which is our verification team. So all this information from these guys was fed to our article outline architect. He's doing a great job. I love the guy. So then we're going to just arrange and prepare the data. We're going to combine then all the data. Also, next, we're going to have one of our most important agent from this automation. Yeah. Is our our expert article weaver. So entering our expert article weaver. So he has an aggregation of all the data combined so far. By that, I mean, again, all the article, topic, notes, and so on. So everything that we had before the outline agent, but also we have the article blueprint created by our article outline architect. Yeah. So I think now you can understand why exactly I'm using Gemini 2.5 Pro, right? Because the context window here is crazy. It's a lot of data. I mean, I don't know how many pages total. Maybe it's like 30, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 pages, but it's a lot of data. I'll drink some water. So entering in our expert article weaver. So you can see here the output he created for us already, our article. It's done. It's done so fast, right, guys? Now imagine you staying there and doing the keyword research 2 hours and then identifying and thinking and so on. But here you go. This automation does it, everything. So it created our article, yeah? So we have the article ready and everything else. And now what do we need to do? Okay, you have already the base, you have the article, you have keyword research, the article is done. Okay, now we need to search for images, right? But also if you have, let's say, a WordPress, not to just always copy, paste, do it. That's why next steps are there. So moving forward, we have our HTML polisher and formatter. So what this guy is doing? Let's try see. Pressing in it. So what he will do, he will format our article in HTML format. Basically, that's it. Yeah, it will put H1, tags, it will arrange it specifically in an HTML format so we can publish it using its API. That's what it does. I mean, nothing wow, too overly complicated there, so we can just leave it as it is. Next, we're going to have, by the way, a set node. Why I put it there? Because again, we have, I mean, the output from them, unfortunately, it's still in the process, but they always output this. You can see here, right? HTML in the beginning. So this destroyed everything. Thus, that being the reason why I put remove tags right here node. So here, each and every node was properly calculated to remove specific typos and so on. So moving forward to our image creation. Yeah, this beautiful node. If you're thinking how to do it, it's quite hard, by the way. I spent some time creating these guys. So moving forward, we have our Imaginator. I don't know how the hell I came up with this name. Just for your reminder, guys, once again, our automation name is Rankenstein. Rankenstein, rank, number one. But yeah, our Imaginator. So what our Imaginator does, if we're gonna enter right here inside, we can see here that he was fed our final article, which was done, yeah? So if you're gonna press on the system prompt, um, you are an expert AI assistant tasked with generating comprehensive image asset information for a blog post, yeah? So he will read the blog post and he will check specific places where we can put some images so it will not be overflooded or not to have too many images. So far, I gave him just to generate like 4 to 5 images at max. But hey, if you want for him to generate even more images, you can do so. But okay, apologies, not 4 to 5, 3 to 4 images. But every image costs, maybe I'm using ChatGPT image 1, so it costs, well, medium quality, which I put around 8 cents. But if you put high quality, it can be even up to 20 cents. So more images you have, more expensive it is. Or you can just not use this node also. So if you maybe want to have just the article, you can select, if you want to select just, I don't know, the images yourself without putting the images and then you can just put them yourself. Please do so. You can just then delete this node, or I'll just attach another one without the images so you can use, yeah? Next, we're going to go to our prepare image prompt. So this is a code that will arrange, basically, we're going to have 4 outputs, which is 4 images, yeah? So for images, for outputs, we're going to go through our loophole right here, and then it goes down, not up, it goes down. Yeah, because I just wanted to arrange it properly. So what it does, apologies, not down, up. So we have here the loop, yeah? So it goes up and it goes through the loop and it generates all these 4 images again and again and again, 4 times, once for each and every image. So this node here, by the way, it's quite complicated, guys. It's really complicated. Just for information, as I mentioned before, everything is available in my documentation right here, Rankenstein Workflow Guide. Here it explains how you can connect Cloudflare, S3 node, or R2 storage, so you can store the images, because how it goes. First, we have prepare file data, which we get all the data about the image, which is system prompt, etc., and so on. Then we go to GPT, and GPT is generating those images. Then we transform that image to a B64. I mean, we get it as a B64 string. If you don't know what B64, it's a specific format in codes of how the image will look. Then we convert it to a file. Then we upload it to Cloudflare, and then we upload the image to WordPress, and then we update the metadata of that image, and then we prepare the image data. So yeah, it's a lot of work here. It does look simple, but it's really complicated. So just gonna be quite fast on this, but as I mentioned before, all the info is available in documentation, yeah? So generate image, it's quite basic. It has the prompt. Here we have converted B64 string as an example. So if you're gonna press here, not bad, not bad. This is like AI and this is the human, yeah, it's okay. I mean, I put here medium quality, but I think if you put higher quality here, I think it will create even better ones. But yeah, just, to be conservative, not to spend too much on a blog post. Moving forward to our S3 node, so what it does, it uploads the image to Cloudflare. Yeah, so for that you need to register to Cloudflare and so on. Here we have the file name prepared. and it uploads basically this file to Cloudflare with a file name. So then we can upload to WordPress. Just for your information, for this WordPress, I'm using REST API. So if you don't know how to connect REST API, I did put it once again in the documentation. It's very specific, guys. Please be very careful if you never used it before. Just follow the guide. It will explain exactly, because one small error or a big P or whatever, and it doesn't work. If something, just send me an email. I'll try to help you out. Yeah. And then I'm gonna update the metadata of the image uploaded to WordPress. So if you press on metadata, we have here a title, we have here the slug of the image, we have the alt text, we have captions, and also descriptions. So imagine, it's not just an image. So if I'm going to go back to the blog post, well, not this one here. If I'm going back to the blog post, yeah, it's not just the image, but this image already has everything, yeah. So we will not get flagged. It's amazing. It's just absolutely perfect. It's a monster, guys. So it's not Rankenstein. It's Frankenstein. Frankenstein, same thing. So moving forward, we have the prepare image data, which prepared to get all of our images. Next, I'll drink some water. Apologies. So we got all the images from the loop. Again, it looped 4 times for the 4 images. If you press here, we have the image URL, we have the ID, the title, the placement, image, and so on for each and every one of them. So then we have input image URL in blog post. So you remember our HTML polisher and formatter. So yeah, it made the HTML format for us, right? So we have the input image URL in blog post. So it will get all these images, which are 4 images in this case, and he will put it in the blog post. So if we enter inside it right here, you can see here again, image data, which if I look here, we have the image links and URL, and also we have the placement suggestions from before, by the way, guys. This is very useful. If you look here, again, you're an expert HTML editor, so he will specialize on putting the images, URL, and the placement accordingly. So it will not be random, but it will be a specific sections. Next, we have our table of contents. You can see here, table of content, right? So again, SEO purpose. So, to be a fully optimized blog post, we have our table of contents where people can press and they could be redirected, or at least for them to know what exactly they want to read. So it's a guidance for them where to go and what to read. So this node is doing that. It creates, based on the article, it creates the table of content. Moving forward, we have our format and finish HTML. So what it does, once again, it takes the table of content, and then he's putting it in HTML, and also he is doing a last check. He is checking exactly that all the HTML is formatted correctly, yeah. So just seeing here again, and look here again, this part here, HTML, right? So that's why we have the clean HTML tag, so we'll remove that tag from there. So moving forward, wow, our article is ready, guys. Interesting how it will look, right? And moving forward, we have the get title and content. So this code will just separate the title from the blog post. Yep, so we have the title and also the body, you can say. Then we have the slug maker. So just for your info, so these guys right here, they will create as well our featured image. Yeah, so our featured image that, for example, hey, if I want to share it somewhere on social media, it will have a featured image. Very cool also. So if I'm going to press on slug maker, so he's creating the slug. The input again is our, apologies, the input is our title. Yeah, so here we go, AI SEO playbook. Then we have our article description and metadata. Here we go, master AI SEO, the playbook, and so on. Moving forward, we have the cover image prompt. Yeah, so it'll create the image, the prompt for our cover image. Yep. Then we have our image alt text also to create that. I mean, these nodes here, because it's not too much thinking, they are using Gemini 2.5 Flash. And moving forward, we have the get WordPress data. Then we're gonna feed the image prompt and so on to our feature image. Yeah. Then we're gonna, again, same step as before. We have the file. If I'm gonna press here, so this is our featured image. Not bad. Not bad. It's good. It can be even better if you put on higher quality, you know. But again, it'll be more expensive, guys. Also, take care of the planet. You know, try not to squeeze too much. Don't become the best, also, because using a lot of energy as well, it's not well for our planet. Yeah. Moving forward, now again, it's uploading in Cloudflare, and then it's uploading the image in our WordPress, same as before. So you press here, yeah, it's uploaded. You just put as well the name and everything else, then update the metadata of the image, same as before. And here we go, guys. We can put the drums. So here we have create WordPress blog post. Yeah. So if I'm going to press right here, let's see what's inside this node. So again, we have all the things and so on. It's authentication, it's connected and so on because we had before. So we have the date, which is today, you know, for the blog post it's required for WordPress. We have a title, we have the content, which is our body, we have the slug, which is the image link, you know. Also, we have the featured image, and also we have the metadata, whatever. So it created our blog post. So if I'm gonna enter now, I will try to typo Rankenstein.org. Oh, it's as draft. Apologies. WordPress. I'll enter in WordPress now. I'm gonna press on all posts. So here is our blog post. As you can see here, date is 10:02 p.m., which is now. It was 5 minutes ago. So I'm gonna press on it. And there you have it. Our amazingly done, beautifully done blog post, which is done by our dear Rankenstein AI. So here we have the image after the introduction. Then we have our table of content. Then we have the AI revolution in search, understanding the 2025 SEO landscape. Yeah, how AI is redefining ranking factors in search algorithms. Also, we have reference links right there. Also, the image is created. Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Okay, this is bad. This one here is quite bad, so we can change that. That's why I recommend before putting it as draft, because you check these things and then you make the modifications accordingly, you know, because it can happen, mistakes can happen. Even a human makes mistakes, yeah. But guys, I mean, this is fantastic. I will publish it even now. After I scroll down so you can see everything. Oh, here go the image that we watched before. Hi, lady AI. Hi, robot. And it has, of course, the alt texts and everything. So moving forward, we have as well the reference links, also with year and also dates, which are not defined. They're not defined. That's why ND is there. And there you have it. I will publish it. I'll publish so everyone can see that, hey, this was a live demo, right? So yeah, we're gonna put here recommended tags. Sure, add these tags, please. We have here the address. I will just even copy once again just to show you. And this was supposed to be our featured image, but I think because of my desktop, it's like that. We can work on that. Maybe because it was square. So yeah, gentlemen and ladies, we made it. We created this blog post. So I hope you liked it. I'll magnify here the screen. I'll even put my Rankenstein so you can see him right here. Okay. So I hope you liked it. This is all for now. Yeah, I will put all the details down in the description. Just have a look. If you made it this far, I want to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to remake it, try so. I did upload the blueprint on Gumroad. You can have a look. So far, this is revolutionary because I didn't see many automations do this well. And yeah, guys, once again, thank you for watching. Just for your information, people that purchased my Frankenstein from before, I will share this automation with you for free. So thank you for supporting me. I really appreciate it. And I wish you a great day ahead. Take care. Ciao.